been too long. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm out of practice. Y'all are seeing a mess behind me. It's a whole thing. I'm so glad to be back with you guys. If you're new here, welcome to Stitch with Mel. I am Mel, Melissa. And it has been a minute. It's actually been since the middle of March. So let's do a kind of quick life update. There's a lot, and for those of you who are with me on my socials, you know so much more. I did say quick. So after the middle of March, Erica graduated college with her bachelor's degree in April, and then we went immediately into frantic wedding planning mode and got her married on May 18th. It was absolutely beautiful. Go see all the pictures. I'm not going to try to put them in the video. They're all over my Facebook, and I'm not sure if they made Instagram or not because there were so many. Since then, I have just been trying to cope with doing life as an empty nester, which is, you know, I was kind of sort of that way while she was at college, but it's different. She has given me her room, which I have taken over with art. That wall right there will hopefully eventually be full of beauties that I have stitched. Right now it has a beautiful picture my aunt actually gave me of little girls. Anyways, so since then, a friend of mine called me one day, or she texted me and she's like, hey, call me when you can. I called her immediately because I wasn't sure what was happening, and I didn't know, you know, she needed me. And she said, hey, you know, Mom died in April and she has all of this quilting stuff and she has other crafts. Will you take it, you know, and use it? Oh my goodness, I couldn't say no. I mean, you know, she wanted to give her craft to somebody else. So I went by tons of quilting stuff. This is a huge quilting stand. I would love to get in the hands of somebody who would love it. So if you guys want to talk, let me know. But in the middle of all of that, I got tons of DMC, so I'm so excited about that. I've been sorting and putting away. If you're on my socials, you saw my pile this morning. I hadn't even touched it for a couple of weeks, just other things going on. And a friend of mine who quilts was like, hey, did you get any of ... in the stuff that you got? And I was like, girl, I don't even know what's in there. So I went through it all. Lots and lots of fabric I'm going to use for finishing. And then lots of fabric that I'm going to put in the hands of a quilter because it's so beautiful and there's so much of it and it needs to be used. So I did that. So that's the mess that you're seeing behind me, is all of that kind of being sorted. And then I was talking to Annie, who just got off of her big retreat that she did with Alicia, the Fanciful Flamingo. I was so proud of them. It looked like an amazing adventure. So I'm going to try to plan to be there next year. They've already opened it up for those of you who want to go. And anyway, so I said, girl, I have not done a Flosstube in forever. And she said, just get on there and tell us about life, you know, because it has been a while. She's like, we want to see your face. We want to make sure everything's good. We want to hear from you. So here I am. So, anyways, that's the gist of it. I'm going on a cruise. I don't know if I've told y'all that or not, but I'm going on a cruise this October with my little sister. We're going to celebrate her birthday, and that's going to be a fun time. And then I'm going to finish out the year with, you know, Christmas. I have given the reins over to my mom to host the holidays. I have done the holidays for a long time, since the kids were young. And being in a smaller house and the kids are all married now, they have, you know, we have families going on, and my house is just not big enough. So I am sad about it just because I enjoy the whole decorating thing. Some of y'all are going to say go decorate at your mom's, and I love my mom. We'll just get in each other's way. So she can have it all. I plan to put up a holiday tree. I'm actually excited about I was just thinking, I was like, is it too early to start decorating for fall? Because I do want to do a holiday tree where my Christmas tree would normally stand, and I may go down to a smaller Christmas tree just because, you know, if we're not going to do all of that, then maybe I could go smaller and have more decorations out. Who knows? So, anyways, so yeah, there's other things going on in my family I cannot announce right now, but I'm super excited about. So just if you're the praying type, just go ahead and pray that, you know, everything happens right and everything goes well, and it should. And the minute I can tell you about everything, you will know, I promise. So let me go ahead and show you some gifts that I have received. Oh, I saw somebody. I don't even engage in the stitchy groups anymore, y'all. Like, I look at them, but I don't engage because everybody has their opinion. And, you know, sometimes things can be weird. But I have stitchy kindness or stitchy goodness or stitchy gifts or gifts from friends or however you want to say it. And so I do want to share those. The first thing I'm going to share is from my friend Christy Rom. And hi, Christy. We haven't talked in a minute, sweetie. Oh, that's another thing I've been doing. I've been trying to get my business back off the ground because, you know, I've been still for a while. And there's so much organizing. And so I'm wanting to get rid of a lot of the things that I have single, you know, pieces for, the earrings and stuff, so that I can order more bulk. So if you're interested in jewelry, follow me on socials. You'll see. But anyway, so Christy sent me some gifts, and let me show you everything. The first thing I'm going to show you is some 25 count Lugana called Mi Amor. I can't roll my R's, from Fortnite Fabrics. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got some grays and a little bit of tan color. And the sun has gone down, so I'm not getting as much sunlight as I was hoping in my windows. But it's so beautiful. And it is a quarter yard, so it's quite a bit. So yeah, I have lots of things I can put on that. And she sent me some cute stickers. My daughter-in-law has gotten into getting the summer stickers from coffee shop Shadrack's, and so she's been gifting me those as well. And so my son was like, what do you do with stickers? And I was like, the cross stitch community, we use the mess out of them in our calendar. So I've kind of been saving up. I don't typically keep my calendars year to year, but I want to get more diligent about keeping record of what I'm stitching, so that might happen. And then she sent me this beautiful it's called Fall Harvest cross stitch. This is a It's So Emma piece, I believe it is, from Fat Quarter Shop. And I love that material that they did it on, and it's still available. I checked it out. So that's going to happen probably next month. And then she sent me Christmas Claus by Salty Stitcher. And I saw several people were doing this in a stitch along. And then she sent me some sweet stickers. Love them. My aunt might try to steal those. She loves all that stuff too. So, oh, I haven't given y'all aunt and uncle and other aunt and grandma updates either. They're doing fabulous. My parents are doing great. Yeah, my uncle retired again. So, we're trying to decide what he's going to do because, you know, he's constantly working. Like, he doesn't stop. I do understand, yes. So, then she sent me, I'm not sure what this is called. It's a roll of DMC B5200 cotton pearl. So, look at all that. She sent me that. And then she asked me if I had ever used these, and I have not. And I think they all have their different, like, names plus numbers. But all of this, the cotton pearls in different colors, and oh my gosh, it's so stunning. So I was talking to Annie, and I was like, what am I going to use that on? Because I showed it to her, and she's like, girl, there's so many options. With big material, like the big counts, I could do all kinds of things. So I'm kind of thinking that I might do some of my bags, the mesh bags, I might do some things with that. Because one of my coworkers, actually, I was stitching at work the other day, and they walked by and they were like, you could stitch on this. And I was like, you're right. Lots of people are doing it. So that all came from Christy. I can't remember what all came with this, but I got this from Y'all know who I'm talking about. I am losing it. Black. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'll put it down there because I'm so ashamed. But it's the Gilmore Girls cup. I keep wanting to say Black Ribbon and Denise, I love you, but it's not you. I have something here with their stuff. Okay. Gotta figure that out. From Annie. Y'all know I'm gonna show Annie. I don't think I've shown all of these. If I have, you're gonna see them again. Because I want you to go buy them. Alright, here we go. Love Story. Patriotic Quaker. This is new. Am I putting it upside down? Yep. So You. Patriotic You. Lucky You. Sweet Friendships. This is a sale that starts August the 5th. So look it up in her group if you want to join the dance. Love this one. I absolutely want to do this one. Yeah, ASAP. My aunt loved that one too, so I may do her one as well. The Promise of Spring. Just on time for Halloween, Steampunk Percival. We call him Percy. Steampunk Penelope. She does have the DMC conversions on the back. And that's what I will use. I have enough of it. Ellie's Garden. Strength and Dignity. I've actually done that one twice already. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the table. You'll see one in here in a minute. Always and Always. Spring Sampler. Love it. Summer Sampler. Perfect Kisses. Peace and Joy. You're going to see here after a while. I have it working. Holly's Helpers. You're also going to see. Some of these are going to be giveaways. She told me I could give them away if I have duplicates, and I do. So, I've never really done a giveaway on here, but we'll do something. So I have those. Alright. Let's talk about a few finishes that you haven't seen yet. The first one, because I'm so proud of it, I did this relatively fast actually. My daughter, the one who just got married, the baby, does not really decorate with cross stitch per se. She hasn't ever asked me for one. And so I said, if I was to do a wedding cross stitch for you, what would you want? And she's done her house up in greenery. She loves succulents and that kinds of thing. So she said, how about something with eucalyptus in our initial? Done. That's a lot of black. It's a lot of 310. So this is a Stitch Whimsy Studio off of Etsy pattern. She has all kinds of initials. She has other things as well, and other plants. So if you want to check that out, I did it on 14 count. I did it with called for DMCs. So I've just got to get that framed and ready for her. Y'all know I'm horrible about finishes. Back around Easter, I decided I needed a quick something because my brain needed to slow down because too much was going on. So I did Teresa Kogut's He Loves This. This was a freebie chart. And my imagination says it comes from the song. And my oldest daughter claimed it. So I love that, and I'll probably do it again if she takes it, which she probably will. So I said I've done Strength and Dignity twice. I gave one to my mom, and then I've already shown Aunt Donna this one, and unfortunately I haven't finished it yet, but this is Aunt Donna's. So it will be a sweet pillow one day. I thought I would maybe frame it, and I might still do that because it'd be faster to frame than pillow. You know. And then one day I was kind of having a mental health moment, just like I needed to chill. And so, a while back, Athena Spore, Stitchy Goddess Designs, she did some mental health sweatshirts and shirts and things that she does. I think this was last year. And so I got one, and with it came a free pattern I was not expecting. And this is from Stitching Arcade, which actually has some really cool patterns. I looked them up on Etsy. And so basically you pick the color that you wanted to use based on what you're supporting. So purple and teal for suicide awareness, blue for supporting, a teal color for PTSD, a purple for OCD, an orange for bipolar, a pink for anxiety, a yellow for depression, and a red for self-harm. And there's always more that you can do. But I went ahead and did the teal for PTSD, and I did it on this stormy material because, hello, I mean, that's just kind of where you're at. But I'm going to do some other colors, but I just wanted to do that, and it's probably just going to be a little bitty, I'm probably going to frame that, just like put it in a little bitty frame to go on my desk or something, just as a meaning. And I think this is the last finish I have for now. I finished Clarissa's Garden Sampler from Annie, and I stitched this on a piece of 16, it's PMP Brash. And I love how it came out. Oh, you're not seeing all of it. Kind of an antique-y look, a very drab look. So that was fun. This will go great on my bookshelf. Just kind of a very cool little sampler there. I enjoyed that one. The letters were super fun, so it was really cool. I am not a huge fan of having the little dots and stars like scattered, just because I don't like to carry, and I'm always afraid of the stitches coming out if I make the tie off too loose. But it was fun. It happened. So, yep, enjoyed that. All right. And then I said to Annie, I kind of want to talk about plans. And she said, so do it. And I cannot wrap my brain around plans. Oh, I got this into the coveted Halloween cross stitch. I've let all of my subscriptions lapse just because I have so much, and I know that collecting is part of the craft. And I may go back and back order some later, but it almost became overwhelming. I put together a bookshelf. If you're not on my socials, you haven't seen it, but I put together a bookshelf, and all of my whips fill up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 9 compartments. One compartment is for news that I haven't started yet. One compartment is for my floss boxes, and one compartment is for my PNPS collection. So I have a lot of whips, and I do want to finish them, and so having the concept of having more opportunities to stitch things, I just needed to take a break, because I mean, honestly, I don't know that I'm going to stitch everything that I've collected, so we'll slow things down and see what happens. Not slow stitching down, but slow collecting patterns down. I'll always take in Annie's patterns, Chrissy's patterns, you know, my friends. Emily Cole, love her stuff, but you know, I'm not going to keep collecting patterns that I'm not going to use or look at. So what have I been doing this month? Oh, I have a couple more finishes. This is just a sweet little ornament says Joy. That came out of one of those ornament packs from not Dimensions, but the other company that made the big kits. They used to sell at Walmart. Anyways, I had been given that a long time ago in a box that was sent to me. And come to find out it's only like half of the patterns, which is fine. But one night I was just needing a quick finish, and so I got that one out. And then this is a Rockin' Robins card kit. Pretty sure this came out of one of those magazines from overseas. I think I've seen them before. And so I finished it. And I'm going to finish it and probably not send it, but I'll put it out on my bookshelf for Christmas. Cute, cute. Love the blue. Loved this pattern. Finished it in, I think, one night. Pretty sure. Alrighty. So, I worked on Peace and Joy since I've seen you. You guys saw it a while ago. I have not just gotten far, but that snow is serious. That was, for whatever reason, oh, you're not even going to see it. Yeah, you're not even going to see it. But that's what I wanted to start with, so that's what I started with. You're not going to see it in this light. But I'm going to show you anyway. Oh, there it is. What am I stitching right on? The snow is going to be very light. I knew that. It's 28 count ivory. But I'm looking forward to having that done. Just because it's a sweet piece. And I worked on my beloved Kneeling Santa. This is out of Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, November '85. So I was 4 years old when this pattern was released. Let me pull this out of the queue so you can see where I'm at. So I got some of Santa done. I got most of the aura around Jesus done. And just in case you haven't seen it, because it's amazing. It's a beautiful piece. And it actually is a little statue. So, looking forward to getting that done. I'm going to try to have it done for this year. We'll see. We'll see. I did make July, what stitching I did get done. I made it my Christmas focus. Christmas in July. I've worked a lot upstairs, so I haven't stitched as much. And if you're not following my socials, you don't know this, but I've been working hard in the gym. So let me just say, right now, my Mondays and Wednesdays, I come in exhausted. Sorry for shaking that. I didn't bring my camera stand down from upstairs, so you're just propped up. So I come in exhausted and really don't feel like doing anything. Mondays and Wednesdays. Okay, so the next piece I've got, this is one of my Aunt Debbie's favorites of mine that I need to finish, Sleigh Ride. This is a Mike Vickery piece. So I've worked a little bit on the trees. So all of the border is done. It's just the inside I'm working on. And I told Annie, I was talking to her today, and I was like, why don't I get that finished? And she's like, girl, just throw that snow in somewhere. Nobody will know. So, I've been working on that. Peppermint Lane. This is a forever ago stitch. It's So Emma. This was a stitch along with somebody. I have 2 needles in here. I'm going to take them out right now. Don't know why I have 2 needles in it. And Aunt Donna says, finish it. So, I took it to work this weekend. I dispatched this weekend and I was like, I'm so gonna finish this, and it didn't happen. Let me put my needle in here. Yes, I leave my needle on my projects, but not long. That's where I'm at. So since you've seen it last, I've put in these little things here. I've put in all of the little berries and this stocking and these presents. So I've actually done a lot of work since you've seen it. This stays at my office, and on my lunch breaks when I don't have anything else going, that happens. So typically I can get a good 30-45 minutes in on it, depending on whether or not my coworkers are needing me or answering the phone. Because if you don't leave the office, you know, it's gonna happen. It's okay. Then I have been stitching, I just haven't been here with y'all. This guy is so cute. He's so fun, and I just want to finish him. This is Whimsical Winter by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is out of PNPS 22 winter issue. He's so cute. And I can't remember for the life of me what this fabric is, but that's where I'm at. All of the blue and the gray and the tan at the bottom left is what I've gotten done since I've seen you guys last. It is DMC. Holly's Helpers has a little starch. This is on Favrona Whim Affogato. So it's not a big start, but there we go. It's inspiration to get her started. So she's fun. She's so cute. Just a reminder of what she looks like. And that fabric has a little bit of a green tint, so it kind of feels outdoorsy, just a little. So that's why I went with Affogato. Then, coming from PNPS 23, the Winter. Y'all are gonna legit see my tabs where I've like marked stuff I want to do. This is what I do. This is a Jan Hicks, and it's so beautiful, and of course it's blue, so it's even better. Love this pattern. I'm not a snow person at all. Hate the snow. But I don't mind decorating with the snow. I'm just not going to enjoy it when it actually happens. I don't like being cold. I don't like the people having to drive in it. Being in law enforcement, it has ruined me with winter weather. But that's where I've gotten. I need to keep something up here for holding behind. Let's just do this. Love those colors. So, it's very elegant looking. Alright. I haven't been going long. I told Annie this thing was going to take forever. I don't want a long one because I don't want you guys to be disinterested. I could show a lot. Oh, I have another finish in here. This comes from Punch Needle PNPS Magazine 2021 Fall issue. I had a friend tell me one time, she's like, you actually stitch the magazines. That's cool. And I was like, yeah, I do more than collecting them. I stitch them. So I asked my aunt, because it says Halloween gourds on the pattern, and I was like, do I have to do that? And she's like, no, just make a little pillow. So that's what I did. It's not a pillow yet, but that way it can stay out all fall instead of just being Halloweeny. I know it has faces and they're cute, but it's not just a Halloween piece. It can stay out through, I guess, Thanksgiving. And then I started, because I finished Spring Home, I think, last year. So I started Autumn Home. And this is, who is this? This is Roveris. That's what I thought. Beautiful piece. And I wanted something very similar because I love that look. And I went hunting through some fabric that somebody had sent me, and I found this piece, and it is gorgeous. So I haven't gotten far, but there's where I am. And that pumpkin is so fun to do. I don't know why I haven't finished this already. I just get distracted. I want to do all the things at once, but I'm not a fast stitcher like everybody else, so. True story. I'm shaking y'all so bad, I'm sorry. And then, what is this piece? Oh, yes, my Valentine tree. This comes from the 2022 spring issue. And this is super cute. It's called Valentine Tree. We love a good tree. That's a lot of stitching up top. That's a lot. There's another sampler in here. I haven't started yet, but I have it picked out. And this is on Punch by Stitch Me. It is a 25 count Lugana. And it's a huge piece, so I'm excited to have more to work on. But this is where I've gotten. That bottom was a booger. I was like, are you ever going to end? I don't know why it was so hard, but my brain. And I didn't put the heart in the middle because I wasn't paying attention, because I literally was like, well, let's fill this sucker in. But it's okay. It looks fine without the heart. So I need to finish that obviously before February. It'll get finished. It's not hard stitching, it's just a lot. Let's see what's in here. Oh yes, Summer Sampler by Nerdan, Twin Peak. Super easy little piece. And she did a pillow. I love the way they do this. I'm not artsy fartsy and can do that. Maybe my Aunt Donna can though. I'm doing it on simple 14 count Aida. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Aida. I love it. And I got all of the border done and started on the lettering because I needed a good central place for the lettering. This is not huge. Like, not at all. You'll see my hand behind it. It's not huge. So that one's fun. I cleared out my bookshelf when I moved everything into Erica's room, my bookshelf in the living room. So I'm excited to be able to put my stuff up. I do have, if you saw my video with all of the dishes and stuff, I do have them in there, but I would like to do something different with them so that I can put more of my art in the bookshelves. So if you haven't been around, then you may or may not know that Pam Schaffner from, yep, that's how my brain goes. Pam and Seth. And anyways, brain, they have had this style going for a little while. Pam actually finished it. Praiseworthy Stitches, Simple Gifts, Courage. There are actually more in this series. May do one of these days. I am doing mine in 2 colors of blue. It's a Weeks Dye Works, Sky and Navy. And I'm going to do it in honor of Cancer. Because, yeah. The particular color that I picked was for a health issue I went through, and then if you don't know, I've had lots of people that I've lost in the past and recently to cancer, so their initials will go in there. And I'm going to leave Pam's initials at the top. Of course, she didn't pick that out, but PS happens to be at the top, and since it was her Sal, I wanted to honor her as well. So that's in the works. Just keep stitching. My lord. I talk to Steph all the time. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Just keep stitching. I'm not tired, but I am. Last week was an exhausting week. I'm hoping this week is an amazing one. Heartstring Samplery released the Sunday Stitches this year. Nope, last year. March of 23. She released other ones this year. But I have this book. My sister gave it to me for my birthday last year. So this was my last year stuff. And I have all of the ones that I want to do immediately kitted. She did a fabulous job. Let me show you. I'm pretty sure I can show you without showing you anything. Yeah. So she did a fabulous job of putting all of the stitching colors for the entire book up front with their conversions. Of course, I'm doing DMC. So it's like, this is what you're going to need for the entire book. So I've started Blessed Assurance with the Assurance. That's one of my faves. And then I started this says, "'Twas grace that brought me safe this far, and grace will lead me home." Of course, that's not the whole song, but it's Amazing Grace. And so I've gotten that much done. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So my plan was, when I started this, to stitch on these every Sunday. That hasn't happened. I want to finish the year, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, the next 5 months, because, you know, July was intentional. I did Christmas. But I want to spend the rest of the year being intentional about what I'm working on and taking notes and doing all of the things, because I would like to have a lot of my finishes finished, and I'm looking at a whole bunch. So that's that. The next piece I'm working on, this is a gift for my son-in-law. He will likely never watch this. I can't make promises, but I'm going to show it. This is, his name is Jesus. Joyful Expressions. And the way that you get this pattern is to sign up for their emails. So go to joyfulexpressions.us. And they have other things too. They also have it says twice the size Jehovah Holy Spirit, and they also have it in Spanish. So I guess they've done quite a few of these. So I am going to finish this one. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this out because it's not that hard. I'm going to finish this one, and then I'm going to do one again in blue. And I may or may not do one for my mom in blue. We'll just see. It is a lot, but she's gotten 2 projects, and I haven't gotten many. So, but this is the project. It's gorgeous. I love it. I kind of picked out my own colors. They have a berry tone, and it's mauves. I'm using 498, 814, and 815. So I wanted the biggest one to be the color that I thought that he would like the best, and then kind of go around it. So that's where we're at on that. And I asked my daughter for her opinion, and she was like, yeah, birthday or Christmas would be good, which they're both around. So, the same. Y'all haven't seen Lady Liberty in a while. This is mine, the blue one. So this is where I've gotten on her. So when I finish that flag, but I started going down instead of up because I wanted to finish that page. I don't want to finish that flag. She's looking beauty mess. And my mom's, she's gotten some work too. Yes, I'm doing 2 at once. Yes, I am rethinking everything. She's got a lot more done on her bottom portion. Not as much done on the flag. But I love it. Such easy stitching, like really is. Okay. I'm at 40 minutes. I do have a lot of things that I could show, but I'm gonna chill out. So I will have more to show later. Goals for the week. I really want to finish my son-in-law's piece. Probably within the next 2 weeks, just because I need it, you know, I need it done, and I want to frame it, so I need it done. I would like to get some of these smalls finished, like completely finished. So I'm gonna kind of focus on them. I'm gonna start posting more pictures too. This week, or this weekend I should say, really put a damper on my spirits in social media. I'd already talked to a friend about just kind of disconnecting from social media, but with the business I don't need to do that. So, but for my mental health I do. But I think if I post more of my stitching and stuff, it's gonna attract the right people. Because this weekend attracted the wrong people. People who have not invested in my life and been around and supportive. They'll never watch this Flosstube. Yeah, they came for a fight. So, it's fine. I don't have to have that kind of energy. So, I think I'm going to start posting more pictures so that you guys can see, and whoever's following me, you know, who enjoys the stitching, they can see what's happening. I was trying to see if I needed to show anything else. I have so much to show, but I don't want to bombard you guys. So, then I told Annie. Annie just gets to hear about all of my stitching qualms. I was like, I need to start being like more diligent.